Harry M. Jansen Kraemer Jr., From Values to Action, The 4 Principles of Values-Based Leadership. Embark on a journey to discover the essence of values-based leadership in this summary of From Values to Action, The 4 Principles of Values-Based Leadership by Harry M. Jansen Kraemer Jr. The book explores how self-reflection, balance and perspective, true self-confidence, and genuine humility can forge leaders who inspire and motivate employees. Reveal the steps Kraemer took to incorporate these principles into his CEO tenure at Baxter International, and learn how values-based leadership principles can be applied across different aspects of life. As confidence in leaders has reached an all-time low, this summary is vital for individuals seeking inspiration and guidance on how to become authentic, ethical leaders.
Values-based leadership. Leaders inspire values-driven actions through genuine humility, true self-confidence, balance, and self-reflection. Harvard research found that Americans want ethical, authentic leaders who create higher-level impacts. A leader's true goal is to create growth and change through working with others rather than focusing on themselves. By considering these 4 basic principles, ethical leaders identify and pursue critical goals that inspire and motivate their followers. Self-reflective leadership. Harry M. Jansen Kraemer Jr., former CEO of Baxter International, emphasizes the importance of self-reflection for leaders. Knowing one's priorities, values, and ethical boundaries allows for mindful decision-making based on what is truly important. Silence and self-reflection help leaders determine their priorities and make clear and informed decisions. Kraemer recommends asking reflective questions such as, "What did I say I was going to do today, and what did I actually do? And, what did I learn today that will impact the future?" Focusing on the right things cultivates a reputation as an explicit and thoughtful decision-maker. Embracing gray areas. Leaders should seek balance and perspective by welcoming diverse viewpoints and self-reflection. Balanced leaders prioritize doing the right thing and encourage open communication among staff members. They also extend balance and perspective to every area of their lives, achieving life balance. The power of true self-confidence. When Jim Kraemer was a junior manager, he was asked to perform a financial analysis for a firm his company was considering purchasing. Although he found the acquisition to be a good idea at a price of $75 million, the company decided to move forward with the deal for $100 million. Despite his low rank, Kraemer spoke to the CEO and explained why the purchase was not financially sound. As a result, the firm did not make the acquisition. Kraemer's true self-confidence gave him the courage to speak up, and it was based on his competence in all the important areas of his life. True self-confidence is the opposite of false self-confidence, which is empty bravado. The humble CEO. Former Baxter CEO Kraemer stresses the importance of humility and self-knowledge in leadership. He emphasizes that talent can be found at all levels and encourages leaders to remain aware of day-to-day happenings. Kraemer believes that the best CEOs focus on doing their best rather than solely aiming to become executives. Confidence and genuine humility, not excessive ambition, attract followers. This insight comes from the advice Kraemer provides to management students when CEOs frequently visit Northwestern University's Kellogg School of Management. Values-based leadership. The book highlights that leaders who practice values-based leadership become role models for their employees. Such leaders prove that mission statements carry meaning and thus, play an instrumental role in building organizations that uphold ethical principles. The author emphasizes that values-based leadership requires superior execution and involves 4 management processes, namely the strategic, people, operations, and measurement processes. Values-based organizations seek to hire like-minded employees who share their principles and foster a culture of diversity and inclusion. The CEO should own the people process by ensuring that employees feel they are in charge of their own professional development and encouraging alternative perspectives. Ultimately, values-based leadership is about doing the right thing, not just the legal thing. By staying true to their principles, leaders create a stable foundation for their organizations that promotes long-term success and prevents legal trouble. Steering your team to success. Effective communication and simple guidance are key to building a successful and values-based organization, according to Frederick W. Kraemer in The Courage to Lead. Kraemer emphasizes that strong leaders need to set a clear direction for their team, ensuring everyone understands the objective and course of action. Kraemer advises breaking down complex situations into smaller, manageable components, and to communicate everything with employees. Kraemer also stresses the need for clear, concise, and straightforward messages. Effective communication is crucial in bad times, and leaders need to listen and tell compelling stories to get their message across. Leaders who master effective communication and simple guidance can build a values-driven culture that can generate shareholder value. Persuasive leadership through selfless engagement. Kraemer persuades colleagues to unite and make selfless decisions by personally engaging with them, instead of dictating solutions. This approach leads to cost-cutting and benefits the division. As controller of a Baxter division, Kraemer learned that engaging employees personally was more effective in getting his message across. When faced with the challenge of having to cut expenses by 10%, Kraemer could have easily worked with the division president to reduce expenses in each unit, but instead, he chose to meet with the senior department heads. Kraemer's approach was to give each department head a voice in finding a solution to the problem. He believed that the key to success was to consider the trade-offs among what needs to be accomplished immediately and what can wait another day. Kraemer's colleagues did not have to defer to him, but by positively engaging them, Kraemer persuaded everyone to approach cost-cutting in a more selfless way. He united his peers and convinced them to make mutually beneficial decisions. For example, the head of manufacturing agreed to reduce manufacturing costs by 20% to fund important divisional initiatives, even though he did not like the idea of cutting expenses by more than 10%. Kraemer's leadership style is a testament to the effectiveness of engaging individuals and valuing their opinions. He was able to unite his colleagues and steer them towards a selfless mindset, resulting in reduced costs and benefits for the division as a whole. Courageous leadership in times of crisis. Effective leaders must demonstrate courage to overcome challenges, especially during crises. They should prepare for adversity and make ethical choices, even if it means making personal sacrifices. Values-based leaders must also fulfill their social responsibilities. Leadership requires courage, especially during times of change, controversy, and crisis. Effective leaders must prepare for adversity during good times by reflecting on potential obstacles and planning accordingly. However, challenges may still arise unexpectedly, and ethical leaders must remain committed to doing what is right. This may mean making personal sacrifices, as exemplified by Kraemer, who recommended a bonus reduction for himself and his executives after a tragedy that occurred while they were in charge. Values-based leaders not only prioritize their organization's success but also fulfill their social responsibilities. They must contribute to the world around them and be exemplary citizens. One way to exercise philanthropy is to focus on areas where the company's expertise can make a difference. For example, Baxter has focused on healthcare. In conclusion, being a leader requires courage and thoughtful preparation, even during times of crisis. Ethical leaders must make difficult decisions and be willing to make personal sacrifices for the greater good. They must also fulfill their social responsibilities and contribute to the world around them.
In conclusion, from values to action, the 4 principles of values-based leadership delves deep into the importance of being a self-reflective, balanced, truly self-confident, and genuinely humble leader. By embracing these crucial skills, leaders will be equipped to guide their organizations with integrity, inspiring employees, and setting a meaningful course for their companies. Overall, the book highlights the significance of values-based leadership in the modern world. The novel insights and real-life examples offered by Harry M. Jansen Kraemer Jr. not only illuminate the challenges of being a true values-based leader, but also help pave the way for a new generation of authentic, ethical, and transformational leaders.